Um, Welcome everybody. We're back. We're playing The Outer Worlds, Peril on Gorgon, the first of the DLCs of this game. And I think this is a little loud, so let's see if we can. If we can turn down the volume of the game a little. All right, that should be better. Um, all right. Yeah. So I've been fiddling around with the setup again, and as you can see, we actually have green screen now. So I hope that will look halfway decent, um, and will hopefully mean that I'm covering less of the important parts of the game. Of course, it might be that the moment I start actually, actually playing the game, I'll notice that I'm over something important. It's probably something like the ammo display or something, but we shall see. So last time we left off, the music is so loud you can hardly hear me. Yeah, it seems to be a little loud. I think I've turned it down already a little, but let's lower it a little more, the game volume. Um, let's see if that's too quiet or if this is better. Um, all right. I mean, the starting music was always a little loud as far as I remember from playing the base game. So, um, I hope this will work anyway. Yeah. So where were we? We just talked to a lady who lives near this beautiful asteroid on her own house, in her own mansion. And she's a very rich lady whose mother was running a science installation from Space's Choice on this beautiful asteroid. And so we now took up the job to go there and find out what happened back then, because apparently something went wrong and the lady's mother got sent to what's it called? The mother got sent to got like got like a black mark in her file, and the installation got closed down. And she thinks the company just used her as a scapegoat. So yeah, that's what we're gonna be dealing with this time. Anything else I wanted to do? Oh yeah, how we found out about this whole thing at all. I think, yeah, well, it's still, the player is still there. Someone disposed of the hand. Good. So we got this, oh no, wait, that's one of the cameras. I think that's not actually the thing with the hand. Well, we got mailed from an old friend of Hawthorne's. We got a parcel delivery, not a package, a parcel. And this delivery got sent, including his hand, and contained a message.
Daily period of unconsciousness?
Torn from Graham's Jack and Zora sent this to you with a note. I thought a keepsake might dull the pain, but it hasn't. Graham may have been a psychopath, but he still built the foundation for the movement I'm trying to keep alive. Maybe there was another way. I don't know. I've gotta let it go. Abandon all hope for a better past, he used to say. Take it with my thanks. You ever want a beer? Stop by Stellar Bay. Okay, so that was our ending for the Iconoclasts mission. Courtesy of Auntie Cleo's abandoned lab in Roseway. Secret lab sign. Antibiotics, Secret Lab 0027. It's nice that it says Secret Lab. The Iconoclasts. Now that Zora's in charge, the Iconoclasts have a fighting chance at surviving and spreading from Monarch. What's this lamp? Sanjar donated these after you helped Monarch Stellar Industries. Okay, that's all on that one planet. Do me proud, and I shall shower you in borschtwurst and gold. Cross me, and I will serve your head on a silver platter with mushroom gravy. Signed by the Borst King of Monarch himself. So yeah, we've got a lot of souvenirs from the base game. Mounted Mantiqueen head. What better to establish dominance over an alien ecosystem than by hunting its most dangerous predator and mounting its head on your wall? Yes. Sublight. Given to you by Sublight Salvage and Shipping for being Employee of the Month. Okay. Don't even remember. I thought we screwed Sublight over.
Captain Hawthorne used to be more dashing.
Everyone's a critic, Ada. Puffball plant. So, like the spores of the puffball, cast on the wind and alighting on fresh soil, we put down new roots. Adelaide. Okay, that was the... what was
I
the
like
settlement
what you've done
called?
with the place. Kitschy collectibles are such a human inclination.
Yeah, there was... Edgewater was the colony, which we basically screwed over by redirecting their power to Adelaide and her settlement instead of the corporations. Alright, so let's go to the asteroid then. Ah, that's both on the same one?
We are now in orbit above Gorgon.
Alright. Okay, I hope that Ada is halfway audible. I forgot to look at the map. Oh, let's see settings for a second. Audio. Yeah, voice is the loudest, so we should be good. Transition to Gorgon landing pad. Let's do that. And I think, do we keep Ellie and Felix with us? Or do we switch? I think Felix wanted to be in this whole thing. Although I'm not sure, do we want to take Ellie along? You just switched from mobile to desktop, so ask me again in 5 minutes. Okay, I'll set a timer. Siri, set a time. No, wait, I don't have a Siri. Alright. Yeah, I guess we'll just take the two we already had with us. I kind of miss not having Parvati with me, but let's give it a try. Do you know if there were different paths in the main story if you had not rerouted power, etc.? I don't know how big the differences were, but there are definitely, like you see in the final battle, you see people coming to your
I don't know
aid.
what kind of mess Spacer's Choice made here, but it figures they'd leave it to someone else to clean up.
Yep, it figures they'd leave it to someone else to clean up. Yeah, so like in the final battle, we heard about ammo, always appreciated. We heard from like the people we saved, and like it was like we had Monarch Stellar Industries and the Iconoclasts as a team fighting for us and things like that. So there's definitely some slightly modified content depending on what decisions you make. And I think you're supposed to be able to kill certain characters that I didn't kill, and the whole story supposedly adapts. I'm not quite sure if I'll I would kind of like to do another playthrough one day to try out like all the decisions I didn't want to make.
Please be reminded that all Spacer's Choice facilities fall within acceptable margins of safety.
Insert Captain's Identification Challenge. Hack. Disable emergency evacuation notice. Maybe later. I don't know what that will actually do.
Experiencing evacuation anxiety? Spacer's Choice recommends Zero G Brew, an ale that's good for what ails you.
Advertisements in the emergency announcements. Perfect. I guess we could sell whatever junk we have to make sure that we don't run out of inventory too quickly. Nope, sir. Nope, nothing for us. This doesn't look too awesome. But yeah, we did not sell out, what's his name, the scientist that unfroze us. And we basically went against the corporations everywhere. And I kind of wonder how the game would go if you chose to, basically betray whoever you can.
No one lasts long on Gorgon unprepared.
Hello, sir.
You looking for supply, stranger? Let's stock up here. If you run low on bullets out in Gorgon's far reaches, there ain't no one around here liable to help you out. Let me know if you're looking for something particular.
What have you got for... Oh, that's the train. So this is Gorgon.
You mean you came out to this asteroid without knowing nothing about it? Me too. Heard it was wild here and couldn't resist. Trouble is, if you wander off to somewhere you oughtn't be, like way out in Gorgon's farthest reaches, odds are slimmer of your bits finding their way to my pockets. If you want my advice, stick close to the Sprat Shack, unless you fancy having your limbs torn off and eaten.
Do we give him our best unimpressed? Well, let's say I don't fancy that at all.
I figured not. Look, I ain't stopping you from wandering elsewhere. But if you do, Be sure you watch out for the Marauders. That's the #1 thing. And the Mance, I guess. You watch out for Marauders, Mance, and Charles from accounting, and you'll probably be fine.
Who's Charles from
Only
accounting?
the meanest marauder on Gorgon, and also anywhere else. That man is crazier than a bag of canids and twice as likely to bite. He will bust your head open like an overripe mock apple if he so much as sees you. I ain't joking. He'll snap you in half like stale bread noodles.
You're making me hungry.
Sorry. Been a minute since I last ate. Charles from accounting is like... Imagine if you took 3 of the most howling mad marauders you could find and mashed them together. That's Charles.
Pretty sure I've done that before.
That ain't right. Well, I warned you. If you run off and get exploded to death by a madman with a rocket launcher now, that's on you.
I take it that evacuation alarm isn't urgent?
Huh? Oh, you don't gotta worry about that. It's got something to do with that scrapped Spacer's Choice project from way back. Damn alarm's been hollering at us for 5 years if it's been a day. You know, I don't dream anymore. It's all, please evacuate in an orderly fashion.
I'm impressed Space's Choice built something that's lasted so long.
I think that alarm's gonna bang on for all time. Ain't nothing doing that control terminal in. I know, 'cause even Von Hoffman couldn't bash it in. And I seen that tough son of a gun throw a man clean across the Sprat Shack one time like he were a toss ball.
What can you tell me about Project Gorgon?
Only that Spacer's Choice shut it down in a big hurry. From what I heard, some of their folks got left behind even. Don't seem like the project ended well.
About Charles from accounting.
Yeah?
Why's he called that?
His name is Charles and he used to work in accounting?
I don't know what I was expecting.
Anything else you needed?
Okay, let's see.
Found a pickaxe in the mine like none I've ever seen before. Could be awful useful if you're the violent type.
Pickaxe? What pickaxes does he offer? Oh, this one. Handy deconstruction tool. Attacks from this weapon deal bonus damage to automechanicals. What do I have? Let's repair all equipped. And sell all junk. The original brand name Auto Unfortunato never caught on. Okay. I'm not sure, do I want to buy that? I could probably go later if it's important. A model spaceship. How can I put that in? Let's buy that and see if it shows up on the ship or something. Tossball card. That might be for, I think Max collects some. If the accountant kills everyone he sees, how does he get his work done? Via fax? Maybe he's unemployed? That might explain why he wants to kill everyone. Jeez, Felix, you just scared me. Oh, workbench, okay. Okay, so I guess we've met this guy. So let's find out what else. That's another elevator. Oh, that's the one we found when we landed. Okay. So what's this one then? Is that the broken? Oh yeah, that's broken. Okay. Whee! Interesting alarms. Ah, and the Sprat Shack is over there. I'm assuming we will be continuing walking out there eventually. So let's go in there first. Ooh, an improved silver tongue kit. We might actually have to equip that. That will improve our conversations. Hi, guy. Boink. Okay. Tinker, modify. Install mod. What do we have installed? Augmented toughening, electrocharged silver tongue kit, dialogue skills +5. Where did our electrocharged surface, hunter, silver tongue kit? That's also leadership skills +10. Okay, that's the same as the one we already have. Improved silver tongue, dialogue skills +10, leadership skills +10. Okay, yeah, let's... Oh, didn't even realize this was possible. Oh, nice. Okay. Install mod. Okay, we still have 3 more silver tongue kits, so it should be good. What is this? Backpack carrying capacity. Geographics backpack +20 kilos. That's the same that we have 7 of. Volume. Oh, that's a stealth thing. Leaper injectors. Increases the distance you travel when dodging. Well, I think let's stay with the conversation skills for now. The more surprising thing I find about the accountant is if he attacks if he attacks everyone he sees, then how do people even know he is out there? Like, were people hiding and saw him kill someone, but he didn't notice them? Or how does that go? Oh, ammo. Always good. Oh, what's this? When life gives you lemons, consider it a free trial from your friends at Spacer's Choice. Welcome user Tron D. Lotus, electricity rationing in effect. By accessing this terminal, you consent to paying 1 bit per every option selected. Poor Mr. Tran. Check electricity rationing bill. Currently owes 9,508 bits. Ugh. Oh, and if we had 150 in hacking skill, we could actually delete his record. Or we could pay the bill. Return to root. Shipment history. Outgoing shipments. Shipment. Perseus, Terra 2 Loop E1, Port of Load Gorgon, Port of Discharge Edgewater. 2,000 cartons containing redacted, 3 discharged staff, 5 reassigned staff. Alert, manifest content exceeds the recommended maximum weight of this vessel. That doesn't sound good. "100 cartons containing prototype redacted, 2 tons raw ore of redacted, 15 reassigned staff. Exceed maximum weight." Okay. Return to shipment. Incoming shipments. Ethics gradient. Port of load Tartarus. Port of discharge Gorgon. 350 cartons containing 100 units each sterile injection ampules, 30 high-pressure steel cylinders containing oxygen, 25 volunteers. Why do I suspect that the volunteers here are actually test subjects or something? Not looking forward to that. Vessel name, Profit Margin. That's a nice name for a spaceship. 3 corporate security squads containing 3 fire teams each, 500 rounds light ammunition, 2,000 round heavy ammunition, 1 flat containing 10 units Moonman standee. Important things they brought in here. Alright. Let's see what else is here. Nothing interactable. Oh, hi you. Serialized Law and Organization Guardian.
This unit reminds you that death is a prison without doors.
Oh. Loot. Why can't I get at it? You monsters. You put loot here and then I can't get through. So sad. There would be an elevator here. Ooh. Armor parts, always good. I wonder why there's just money lying on the street here. Am I just better at searching through boxes than others? I don't know. Let's see what's around here.
Come here. Let's have a chat.
Packages and stuff. Oh, that would be stealing. Of course, we would never steal, at least, you
Don't
know,
wanna chat?
not why people can see us.
Fine. You're on my list. All right, inspection time. Look at my eyes for as long as you can without blinking. Starting now.
No.
Want to run that by me again?
I said no.
Feisty one. Well, fuck you too. You're cleared to go downstairs. That was a sanity check. If you had changed like the others, it'd be in your eyes. You'd also be drooling, cursing, and making a mess of the place.
What do you mean when you said people had changed?
Every day, salvagers and scrappers set out to comb the ruins and make their fortune. The ones who come back, they aren't always the same men or women who left. They change. Never for the better.
They're Reavers. I'm mixing franchises here. There were no Reavers in this game before. What happens when people change?
First, they get real twitchy and paranoid, shouting at folks who aren't there. Then they smell like they soiled themselves, on account of how they soiled themselves. After that, they're gone. Nothing but animals wearing human skin. Seen it happen myself. It's never pretty.
Where exactly am I?
This is the Sprat Shack, the most remote watering hole in the system. Rule number 1, no fighting. Rule number 2, wipe your feet on the way downstairs. We're the only hospitable place on this rock. I want to keep it that way. That's why we have rule number 3. When people change, they stay outside, where they belong. Just don't ask me to dance.
What do you do around here?
Bouncer, bodyguard, law enforcer. I make sure the Sprat Shack gets only the highest caliber of clientele.
And I thought this place was gonna be fun.
Highest caliber of what? Is he talking about guns?
We get a lot of brand-loyal corporate types, and a lot of cutthroat freelancer types. Both sides have their share of dirty scoundrels. And I hate dirt.
Elaborate on that?
This is a sublight bar, so most of our regulars come to plunder the old labs. The facility's locked up behind miles of red tape, so progress is slow. A lot of time to drink and reevaluate, then venture out and try again.
Alright, so that makes sense. Like, one thing that I've been wondering about is, like she said, there were lots of marauders here. And, and I was wondering, like, she said, well, go to that bar. And if the asteroid had been evacuated, then why would there still be a bar there, you know? Where anyone can just go. But if it's sublight salvage, then of course that's basically our organized crime outfit here. So that makes sense, I guess. What do you know about Gorgon?
Something bad happened here. Spacer's Choice was developing chemicals. The kind with nasty side effects.
Can this colony have one research facility developing something without horrible, face-melting side effects? Is that so much to ask?
Marauders outnumber the rest of us 10 to 1. Either they came from Gorgon, or something draws them here. I don't know which is worse. This place is under a dark cloud, stranger. That's all I know. If you want the history of the Sprat Shack, talk to Lex behind the bar.
Alright, see you around.
Stay cool.
The Sprats make some cute sounds. And as long as they're not attacking us, not really complaining. Nothing we really want to steal.
Smell that? Cheap whiskey and stale cigarettes. My kind of place.
Now this looks like a real dive. Hey, I wonder if they got those floorboards that creak when a stranger walks in.
I never thought that, someone might build it. Oh, right, we were supposed to wipe our feet, right?
Watch your step. Von Hoffman sees everything.
Seen any good salvage around?
Okay.
You're a humbug, Trixie, and worse, a thief.
I can't steal what's lawfully mine, you tangle-footed dimwit.
Break it up, you two. I've heard more than enough of your shit for one day.
That was my salvage, Trixie. You had no right to it then, and you've no right to it now.
Salvage, you say?
Don't you be getting any ideas.
I risked my life sneaking around marauders to claim that wreck. And I didn't see your name on it.
Now you've done it. Eat fist!
All right, that's enough! This is a family establishment! You want to make a mess? You make it outside!
But this was personal, Lex. It's a question of salvage. That wreck was gonna make me a fortune.
Personal. Technically, that's business, not personal, because technically right is the best kind of right.
That's what I've been trying to tell him, but he won't listen.
It's the same fight every day. 5 years we've been at this, and we still can't agree on how to properly tag salvage. Now you two listen, this is my place. While you're in the Sprat Shack, you'll sit quietly, or I'll forbid you to come here at all. Is that understood?
Fair's fair. I'll have a stout, and we'll settle this later on our own terms.
It's no good to leave a fight unresolved. If I don't do something, these two are gonna be at each other's throats.
I could intervene if you like.
You'd do that for me?
I misspoke. No. Do we do it for everyone? We're not really a goody two-shoes. We're just, trying to save the people on the Hope and stuff. For a price.
Nothing's free on Gorgon. You're clever to have that figured out already. Freddy, Trixie, go on and make your case to the generous stranger.
I'll start, seeing as I'm the one who's been most wronged in this equation.
State your names for the tavern.
Oh, very formal. Freddy the Scab, freelancer for sublight salvage and shipping, same as my father before me.
Junkyard Trixie, also a salvage freelancer, though I've been at it longer than Freddy.
So, just up the road and due east of here, there's a shipwreck lodged in the mountainside, right? I staked my claim on that wreck. Then I wandered in for a drink. An hour later, Trixie swaggers in bragging about her salvage. Ugh, the nerve of some people.
How did you mark the claim?
I climbed on top of it and called out in my loudest voice, "Finders keepers!"
What's your side of the story, Trixie?
When I found the shipwreck, there were no salvage mark. See, the whole area was teeming with bloodthirsty marauders. So I snuck around and added my tag, clear as day so no drunken idiots could claim the salvage out from under me, Freddy.
For the record, when I heard the marauders coming, I left. Trixie must have set her mark down after me.
Drum my fingers.
Quit leading the prosecution, Hullhead. Anyway, that's my story, ma'am.
What mark did you leave on the salvage, Trixie?
I drew an X in the dirt, with my toe.
Couldn't the marauders have walked over it by now? Or the wind blown it away?
Wouldn't surprise me in the least. But that doesn't mean it ain't mine.
In all my years, I've never heard a more contentious argument. I don't envy your shoulders for bearing the weight of responsibility. You've heard it from them both. So, who gets the salvage?
I think I'm gonna go with 3, because, like, an X in the sand is like, like that gets blown away or something. And it's, too subtle. And, yelling, he might have not have done it, so... So I guess rule in no one's favor and hope we get to keep it?
That ain't no kind of fair.
She ain't even from around here, Lax.
Here's a 6-pack on the house, plus your fee. Maybe now we'll finally get some peace around here for a change.
Does this happen often?
A little too often if you ask me, but that's the sublight way. Anything worth doing is worth fighting over.
Glad to be of service. See you around.
Come and chat if you're ever feeling thirsty.
Oh, boss. I was hoping for a scuffle. I had a bottle ready and everything.
You can always go back and rile him up again later.
We're all friends here, even when we ain't.
Watch your step. Von Hoffman sees everything.
We're all friends here, even when we ain't.
Don't forget to close your tab before you head out.
Lots of stuff, but whoops. None of it. Oh, let's sell junk, because we've picked up some stuff again. Can we get that again? Now with extra added artificial ingredients at no extra cost. I love the advertising in this world. So realistic.
I don't even remember how I got here. Fell asleep one night and woke up in a lab.
Ah, okay. That was one of the volunteers, apparently.
Sorry about Freddy and Trixie. When they're not fighting over salvage, they're fighting over the bed sheets at night.
Those two are a couple?
They like to blow off steam during work hours, but as soon as they clock out, they turn into a pair of kittens. Welcome to the Sprat Shack. First one's on the house, and I won't even water it down. What'll it be?
That's a whiskey. I'm feeling refined. Wine? Make it purple berry. I'm in a chipper mood. Spectrum vodka. I want to see colors and lots of them. Kittens? What? Colors? Whiskey? I didn't hear kittens. Let's go for the vodka. Spectrum vodka. I want to see colors. And lots of them.
Bottoms up. I assume you're here for salvage.
Sure. Got any leads?
Even if I did, I ain't supposed to play favorites. Most of my regulars are sublight scavengers. They pick over the ruins of Gorgon, spend their earnings at the bar, and head back out the next day. Vicious cycle, but that's life. You're the first new face I've seen in a while.
What do you know about Gorgon?
Spacer's Choice used to brew pharmaceuticals in these parts. That's why the asteroid smells like an old gym sock. They say Adrena Time came from here, just down the road at the old R&D lab. Very hush-hush back in the day.
Oh, okay. So basically one of the buffs that we've been using all game was developed here. That's a nice background bit. The couple acts like kittens afterward, she said. Oh, okay, yeah, right. Meow. Would any of your regulars have more information about Gorgon?
Roscoe might tell you more. He spent some time around here before the bar opened up. I trust him well enough. There's always Leonora, my favorite customer over in the storage room on the second floor. Keeps to herself and always closes out her tab.
Oops, that was an audio glitch. Interesting. What is Roscoe's story?
He's been here since opening day. I think he told me he was some kind of journalist. He got left behind when Spacer's Choice pulled out. And I guess no one's coming to get him.
Poor bastard. You looking out for him?
Roscoe's drinks are on the house. We all know how it feels to get left behind. He'll be all right. He's with the family now, and we take care of our own.
Is that Sublight family? Like, Mafia? Why'd he get left behind?
He didn't tell me and I didn't ask. I'm his bartender, not his human resources rep. If you believe the chatter, a lot of good folks got left behind, and a lot of bad folks made it out. Sometimes that's all there is to it.
What can you tell me about Leonora?
Nice lady. Been coming around a lot these past few months. She isn't with Sublight, but seems to know the lay of the land better than anyone. She spends most of her days drinking alone. I think she's looking to hire someone. If you're open to a side gig.
Thanks for the tip.
What are friends for, eh?
Any idea why Spacer's Choice shut Gorgon down?
I doubt anyone knows the full story. One day the evacuation order went out. Grunts and lab coats scrambled to get anywhere but Gorgon. And the weirdest thing of all, Adrena Time still hit the market. Me, I never touch the stuff. To each their own, but I think it's dangerous.
Salvagers must be making a fortune off of Gorgon.
Damn right we are. We've got drugs, scrap metal, prototype weapons, drugs, money, and more drugs. When Spacer's Choice evacuated, everyone dropped their gear and ran. Most of it stayed where it fell, and all of it is up for grabs. Of course, the real treasure is whatever's locked up in the old facility. Until someone figures a way to crack it open, we're just sifting through dirt.
You know anyone by the name of Lucky Montoya?
Lucky? Sure, I knew him. He could get a little dramatic at times, but he was a good guy. Heard he took on a dangerous job. Spent a lot of time coming and going from the Office of Creative Incubation, just down the road.
Go on.
The way he talked about the job, you just knew Lucky had hit pay dirt. Not that I was jealous. Around here, that sort of luck can be hazardous to your health. Awful shame about what happened to him.
What happened?
You really want to hear my story? Law, most everyone around here is sick to death of it by now. Last I saw of Lucky was a few days ago. I went outside for a smoke and a stroll, and I saw this wild canid dragging a bloody limb. So I kicked the canid, scared it off.
Why not let the canid enjoy the juicy limb? I'm so tempted to ask that. Go on.
Get this. The canid was chewing on an honest-to-law human arm. Lucky's arm.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, the arm was clutching a phonograph that mentioned someone named Alex Hawthorne. I did some poking around, and this Hawthorne has a reputation among the salvagers who frequent the bar. So I packaged up the arm nice and tidy and sent it care of the Halcyon parcel service. They even gave me a discount on the hazardous waste removal stamp.
Okay, so I guess we can say that. The arm made it to me. I'm Hawthorne's next of kin, sort of.
No kidding. And now you're here? Colony feels smaller than you'd think some days. I'm glad I was here to see this confluence of events, you know? The stars really aligned on this one. And here I am, smack dab in the middle.
Why bother sending the arm at all?
I figured Hawthorne would want to know what happened to his pal. Help Lucky get his affairs in order, you know. Oh, I hate to see people go with unfinished business.
Where was Lucky staying?
3rd floor. Once I figured he wasn't coming back to pay his tab, I left his room unlocked to air it out. You can help yourself to anything you left behind. Fair warning, I've been letting the regulars use it for a quick lie down. Just wash your hands when you're done. Trust me.
So you run this place?
Yes and no. The Sprat Shack used to be a shipping and receiving warehouse during the old Project Gorgon days. When Spacer's Choice pulled their guys off-world, Sublight moved in to salvage what we could, and they put me in charge.
So Sublight owns the Sprat Shack now.
Yes and no. Rumor has it there's a Sprat wandering around the Groundbreaker, and he's the legal owner of the Sprat Shack. Hagen's idea.
Dare I ask why a Sprat owns this bar?
See, Hagen didn't want a paper trail that led back to her, so she gave the bar to the Sprat. If there were any legal problems with this place, the Sprat would do the time.
You know, they do something similar in Byzantium. Fancier system, but same idea.
Hey, Sprats can be real dangerous. I once saw a Sprat cross a guy off. Well, not exactly. Guy I worked with choked on a Sprat bone while he was having his usual salt tuna for lunch.
Anyway, that's what the paperwork says. I don't make the rules.
I like it that everyone basically knows that Saltuna is not actually some sort of fish and that it's, you know, that it's totally normal that someone chokes on a Sprat bone eating Saltuna. I mean, either that or going, oh well, he ate this and the Sprats had gotten in the food or something. How would you even know which Sprat is the right one?
Easy. His name's Matt. The beautiful thing is, no one could tell Matt Sprat apart from an ordinary vermin. I think that's kind of the point, to send the authorities on a wild Sprat chase.
Oh, what happens if Ethel Gabler turns him into Spratwurst?
Never thought about that. Shit, someone could have eaten my boss. As far as business arrangements go, this one's a head-scratcher, but they say it's all above board, so that's what matters.
Does Spacer's Choice mind that you're squatting in their warehouse?
Yes and no. We're doing a lot more than squatting. We're classing up the joint, keeping the riffraff outside where it belongs. They didn't even serve drinks until I arrived. Talk about wasted potential.
Can you answer any question without saying yes and no?
Yes. And no. Again, that one was Hagen's idea. She told me that speaking in vague terms keeps you out of trouble. And I don't want any trouble in my place.
How do you get supplies in and out?
Thirsty people come and go from all over the colony. Mostly on the way to somewhere better. Some are well-connected. And not everyone pays with bits. That's how we get the unconventional goods anyhow. Sublight keeps us well-stocked with the essentials, by which I mean booze.
Alright. I'm gonna have a look around.
Be seeing you.
I love this kind of it's not really subtle, but you know, there is kind of a subtle-ish aspect to that sense of humors. You know, they don't joke, but they have absurd situations in this game. A lot. And like all the mental gymnastics Sublight does. Like, that's totally their line. So that's cool.
Are you my agent on the ground?
Sorry?
I've been sent to meet a certain someone about a certain piece of merchandise. They're supposed to use a secret code phrase.
Can't help you. I'm just here to drink.
That's the code phrase. It is you.
Quiet down. You're making a scene.
Watch your step. Von Hoffman sees
Did you bring the payment?
I don't know. Did you bring the goods?
No payment, no goods.
Give me a taste of the goods. Just so I know I can trust you.
You can't trust me. Now, did you bring the payment?
I don't know. Did you bring the goods?
All right. What's this? Ooh. Some sort of hack room or mine, or maybe both. Well, everything in this game is basically mine. Oh, hi. Just thinking maybe I should take the money, but because there's nobody there. But a lot of stuff around the corner. And this door won't open. Okay. Check this. Oh yeah, that was the bracelet. Okay.
Who do you work for anyway? Auntie Pete? Mary the Sprat? Hardtack Harry?
It's Mary the Sprat. But don't you go telling anyone.
You work for Mary the Sprat. I work for Mary the Sprat.
Shit. We shouldn't be seen together. This is a setup. Or a hit. Or both?
Pretend you don't know me. Just play it casual. Can I get you a drink?
That's a bit of a weird way of pretending you don't know someone. Saying, hey, can I get you a drink?
Groundbreaker never had bars this nice. They got balconies and everything.
I wouldn't get too close to that railing, just in case.
Thump.
Jerome would have loved this place.
Okay. Who are you?
You don't look like one of the salvagers, no? Don't really seem like the type. You've got the look of someone who's traveled far to get here, and whose journey is far from over.
What makes you say that?
Confidence. The scavengers around here, they're faking it. You're the real deal. I don't know if you're bound for the old ruins, but in case you are, can you look into something? I'd do it myself, but of course, the Marauders would eat me alive.
Depends on what you need.
Looking for something out there. Been paying Sublight to help me, but they haven't made much progress.
This something must be valuable.
It is to me, but apparently it's junk to Sublight. My husband and I worked on Gorgon during the good times. Jerome was on maintenance duty. I cleaned out test tubes till they sparkled.
Where's Jerome now?
Nowhere good, that's for sure. In his final hours, Gorgon was a war zone. Violence broke out in the labs. The hills were full of marauders. You couldn't take a leisurely stroll without an armed escort. When the order came through to evacuate, non-essential personnel drew a lottery to see who would board the first wave of ships. Jerome won. I lost. Soon as I wasn't looking, Jerome switched our tickets and pushed me to the front of the line. I got to leave. Jerome stayed behind. I never saw him again.
So what brings you back to Gorgon?
A broken heart, that's what. This place is greedy. It took my Jerome, and it would have taken me too. I just want one thing back. His old hip flask. I gave it to him the day we signed our marriage contract, and he carried it wherever he went. I know it's still here.
What do you think happened to Jerome?
No point in denying it. He died on this rock, likely torn apart by marauders, unless he took care of himself on his own terms. I don't like to imagine what happened, but I know I have to accept it.
I could keep an eye out for that flask.
You'd really do that for me? Law, and I'll bet you're worth 10 of those sublight sprats. I don't have much, but if you help me, there's a little set aside for the occasion. Jerome used to drink with his buddies in a small kitchen opposite the maintenance shed. Might be a good place to check first.
I wanted to ask you something first.
Yeah?
Tell me about your time on Gorgon.
The lab coats kept quiet about the project, but the air was charged with excitement. You could feel it wherever you went. They wanted to change the world. A tenfold boost to worker productivity with no side effects? Who wouldn't salivate at the thought? I don't know what went wrong, but when the shit hit the fan, it sprayed everyone in its path, including me.
Okay, so they meant to make some kind of drug that would make workers more productive. That's interesting. Yeah, these dialogues and the world are very well written. Yeah. I mean, it's, it's a bit more in your face than it could be. But, in some way, like computer game writing needs to be clear. It kind of needs to be clear, what is something you're supposed to do and what is just flavor text in the world, but not something you can do. And so a lot of game writing is a little more in your face than it needs be to make that distinction clear. And I guess, like here, they're kind of overwriting everything to kind of make it feel more of a piece or something like that. Because otherwise, like, the game directions stand out the wrong way. Maybe that's an excuse for why some of the things are a little in your face. But I love it. Yeah, it's a beautiful world and it's a cool idea. I mean, I say cool idea. It's it's an idea that of course, like, you wouldn't want to live in this world, but it's an interesting world to explore in a game. Be seeing you. Okay. So, if we find that somewhere, we can help. Who are you?
This is a family business. Chin up, look sharp.
That last drink you ordered had a punch to it. What did you say it was called?
Lunar Eclipse Mix. It's just pep pills and a 2-hour energy brew. My ex used to have them with breakfast.
Oh yeah. Whatever happened to that guy?
I broke it off. He wouldn't take his hat off in the bedroom.
Yikes.
Every time I see a Spacer's Choice advertisement, it's like he's staring at me from behind the screen.
Did he do these advertisements?
This is the best joint in the system. Ain't that right?
This rock ain't much to look at, but it's our rock.
Alright, so these people don't really have that much to say. I guess let's go to the next room, say hi to
Who's this now? Wonder if they could... Nah, who am I kidding?
Oh, Roscoe. He's one of the people we're supposed to talk to about the place. place. Okay, this is all theft. Is that a person? He looks kind of shiny. Like it's just a statue or something.
You here for salvage or merchandise?
You here for salvage or merchandise?
Oh, okay. I like that.
What's the story with this place anyhow?
Drinks with some.
Used to be a shipping warehouse. Supplies came in, deadly chemicals went out.
Who told you that?
I worked here back in the day.
You're pulling my leg.
Nope, it's true.
Soon as I sober up, I'm heading back to the ruins.
Soon as I sober up, I'm heading back to the ruins.
You here for salvage or merchandise?
I kind of wish,
Seen any good salvage around?
you know, if they...
In the old days, I felt like I was part of something important. Like my work made a difference. Then the bosses, in their infinite wisdom, took a good thing and rubbed their stink all over it.
You don't have to talk if this upsets you. We can just drink.
Yeah, I think I'd like that.
What I meant to say was, since they already had to record like different voices of the same lines for the NPCs, they do that a lot, and I wish they had written separate lines.
Somewhere with less
and not just
history.
I don't know, my guess is
Lost Hope
they
comes to
probably
mind,
just
it's a
like
little out of the way.
in a room
The joint
have
and Groundbreaker?
every voice
Consider
actor
it
that
done.
has to record something specific for that room record an NPC voice or something like that. Maybe not every, but like certain ones. Probably, you know, not your companions or something, because you'd recognize their voices. Maybe, I don't know. But like for these characters, where some have their own dialogue, but then they say the same thing as the people next to them, that kind of seems a little weird.
Holy shit, a fresh face. Haven't seen your like in years. Don't know what brought you to the most dangerous corner of this solar system, pal, but you're welcome here. Oh, you talked to Lex yet? She tell you to keep it civil? You wouldn't guess to talk to her, but that lady's got a mean left hook.
I talked to her. She mentioned you were some kind of journalist?
Some kind. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Got into reporting thinking I was gonna be some sort of public intellectual. What a joke. Spent 95% of my time playing stenographer to the board, and the rest writing puff pieces on the chairman's latest beard trim. Real life and death shit.
Real life and death shit. You seem like you're having a rough time. Can I help you out?
If you're going back out there, do you think you'd be willing to do an old bastard a small favor?
Helping old bastards is yeah, I'll say that. It's nice. Helping old bastards is 80% of my job. What do you need?
The other 20% is ordering me around.
Well, I've been trying to get away from this rock for 5 lobby-fucked years, but I can't stay gone.
Why is that?
Told you I was a journalist, right? I was here on a story back when Project Gorgon was active. I was doing an interview series for Spacer's Choice. Recorded them all on these little portable phonographs. But when everything fell to shit, Spacer's Choice wouldn't let me leave. Terms of my reporting contract unmet, they said.
You hit them, and now you need me to get them for you. That about cover it?
Right on the money. Look at me, I'm no fighter. I've never even touched a gun. But you're just the right amount of rough around the edges. Help me get my recordings back so I can finally get the hell out of here.
I don't do charity cases. What's in it for me?
I've got some bits saved up. Haven't had anything to spend them on but beer. and Lex has been letting me drink for free. It's nothing extravagant, you know, journalist salary and all. But the bits are yours if you want them.
Why stash the recordings?
Someone had been trying to steal them since the day my assistant and I started interviewing. Couldn't even keep them in my safe. They always found a way in. So I took to hiding them all over the fucking asteroid. Thought I was so clever. What a fool I was.
That's a good excuse by the game designers. Like, we need them to do a fetch quest where they have to visit all the places to be able to complete the mission. How can we do that? Oh, we'll just have a journalist who hid stuff. But I mean that, I think it makes sense. You know that, I don't even know what I don't even remember what I meant to end that sentence on. I wonder if that's what I meant. You know, I wonder if one of these messages, one of these interviews will tell us, you know, some detail or something about this place that he wasn't aware, you know, he had heard about. And now with knowledge that we have, we will suddenly find out, oh wait, so that's what how this detail came about. So that kind of sounds like an interesting way to you know, get to that. Like, give you a bunch of recordings to sift through, give you a quest that sends you all over the place. Because that's, you know, doesn't require too many special cutscenes or something, just a few voice recordings. You mentioned an assistant. Where are they now?
Oh, Georgie? Yeah, she helped me with interviews. A real whiz with the portable recorder tech, too. When things got crazy, I shoved her onto the last ship off Gorgon. With any luck, she's safe and comfortable in Byzantium. She tried every which way to stay, but it was my contract keeping us here, not hers. Didn't seem fair she'd have to suffer just because I made a bad deal.
Why not just forget the contract and leave?
Oh, I've tried, make no mistake. I've caught a couple of rides out with sublight folks, but the board's fixers always send me right back. And I'm not about to stand toe-to-toe with marauders just to fulfill a line item on a contract.
It's your lucky day, Roscoe. I'll get those recordings for you.
No shit? That's downright civilized of you. All right. One of them I stash in the Office of Creative Incubation, in the projector room on the 3rd floor. I gave another to my friend Birdie to keep in her apartment, just outside OCI's upper entrance.
Why there?
Seems like a good idea at the time. Someone had started a fire, folks were shooting other folks. It was a madhouse.
Alright, got it. Next.
You'll find another in the chem lab. It's in the main lab storage room.
You ran all over Gorgon just to hide your recordings?
Didn't have much of a choice. The primals had gotten loose, couple of them were chasing me. The recordings just ended up wherever I hid.
Alright, easy enough. The others?
The final one is in Human Inquiry and Auditing. It's tucked behind a pipe in Observation Room B.
The observation room? Wouldn't someone have seen you?
What with the test subjects running loose, the researchers were surprisingly unobservant.
Okay, got it. I'll be back, I guess.
Strength to your sword arm, friend. And thank you.
Oh, thank God they put all the locations in the mission objectives. That's good.
Something on your mind?
Let's talk about the Gorgon job.
You know I've got no love for top rungers, but if Minnie's willing to pay, I say we take her money.
You ever heard of Lucky Montoya?
Sure, like Ada said, he was a big name among freelancers. I met him at Lost Hope once. He was buying rounds for everyone and telling a story about one of his jobs. Pretty sure half of it was made up.
Why do you say that?
You ever get the feeling someone's just trying too hard?
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna ignore that bit of subtext. There was just something about Montoya I couldn't quite trust. He was always the center of a room, and he slapped a lot of backs to stay there.
You think he was all talk?
Yeah. I'm trying to say that if he screwed this job up, that's on him. I still like our odds. He may have had a rep, but you're more capable than he ever was.
Wow, Ellie, that's nice of you to say.
Hey, don't get used to it. What's on your mind?
Any idea what happened to Lucky?
From his arm? The decay makes it hard to tell. Could be a lot of things. Torn off by something with big teeth, torn off by something with big claws, torn off by someone with a moderately sharp blade. Or maybe he just got too close to heavy machinery. Sure. Something on your mind?
Never mind, let's go. Felix is over there. Okay, oops.
Yeah, boss?
I want to talk to you about this business on Gorgon.
There's something kind of sad about Ambrose Manor.
So, Minnie Ambrose.
Minnie Ambrose. She's like something out of the pictures. The way she talks, the way she holds that whiskey glass. She's got, you know, presence. And charisma.
I guess they're really trying to set her up as the femme fatale. I thought you hated everything that came out of Byzantium.
That ain't a fact. Ellie's from Byzantium, and we get on just fine. Miss Ambrose ain't living in Byzantium anymore. She made her home about as far away from that place as you can get. That's gotta count for something, right? Hey, by the way, I wanted to ask you about this journal we're hunting down. What do you think is in it? Corporate secrets? Map to some buried treasure, maybe? The last will and testament of Miss Ambrose's late mother?
With any luck, it'll be written in French and Minnie's gonna lose her mind. Why not all three?
That's what I like about you, boss. You got a real positive attitude. I guess whatever's in those pages, it's for Miss Ambrose to find out. I just hope she gets some closure.
What do you think about this Lucky Montoya guy?
You ever watch The Masked Marketeer?
Sounds familiar.
Episode 5 of The Masked Marketeer. First appearance of a recurring villain. Big ol' galoot, built like one of those industrial-class garbage compressors. His name? Tiny. Every adventure serial's gotta have a supporting character with an ironical name. It's a rule of the Genry. Masked Marketeer had a massive bruiser named Tiny, and we got ourselves a real unfortunate hullhead named Lucky. Coincidence? I think not.
That's a bit meta about the game here. You seem pretty excited about this job.
We're freelancers. We take any job we can get. But this one? The dying message of a stranger. A severed hand delivered in a crate. Let's just say it beats flying around the colony running errands. So, of course, I'm gonna be excited.
Gotta hand it to you, Felix. You've got heart.
Hey, I get it. Gotta hand it to me. Severed hand. That's what you were going for, right?
Yes.
That wasn't what you were going for. Yep, I can tell by the way you're glaring at me.
We'll talk later. Gotta have it to you. Can we walk up there? Nope. Nope. Okay. I guess we'll have to go the stairs. Up the stairs. I think there needs to be a preposition in there somewhere.
This is a family business. Chin up, look sharp.
I mean, on the other hand, I guess it's an intentional game design choice. If you hear the same sentence from each NPC, you know there's no use pushing. They're just here as scenery. But I don't know, it kind of takes me out of the game to hear the same phrase by everyone.
What have you got there?
Adrenatime, I think. I found some in an old busted crate.
You're just gonna take some drug you found in the garbage?
It's not some drug. It's Adrenatime.
I don't see a label.
If it wasn't safe, it wouldn't be in a syringe.
I can't argue with that.
If it wasn't safe, it wouldn't be in a syringe. Let me tell you something. Okay, I guess this is where we're supposed to be. This is barred, so maybe that's where we get back out again.
Someone's in here. Oh, lol. It's coming back up again. I'm all right. That last one really emptied my guts. No, wait. Here comes more.
I guess he's drunk. Well, okay. So I guess we have to main quest now. We're as far up as we can get. And that didn't open, right?
So, how you feeling?
Good. Real good, like someone's shining a light behind my eyes.
Got any more of that stuff?
Oh yeah, plenty of it. Next round's on me.
This is the best joint in the system. Ain't that right?
Don't forget to close your tab before you head out.
That out sounded almost Canadian. Before you head out. Just remember to wash your hands when you get back out. I think I just missed what it said. Maybe... Oh, no, I don't think I can be fast enough to see it on the stream. Oh, I think it was just XP. Okay. Mag pick. The series. Oh! Bypass shunt. Focusitol capsule. He has glasses here. Case notes. Several whiskeys in and a few bits short last night. Gave Lex the maintenance room key while I scrounge up what's owed. Note to self, pay up and get it back before you go back to OCI. Okay, so maintenance room key. Okay, and there's a dude sleeping in there. Requires code to unlock. And that actually isn't interactable. Okay. Oh. Room and board at the Sprat Shack, 350 bits. Borstwurst, 25 bits. OCI key, 100 bits. Ammunition, 50 bits. Doogie Slims, 200 bits. Glacial Age Whiskey, 500 bits. Okay, so the OCI key, I guess is something we need. I always accidentally hit Q. Something strange in mines. Check it out. Note, stay out of mines. Murderous moon man in the canyon? Probably local legend. Murderous moon man in the canyon. So either one of the 10 moon man cardboard stand-ups was attached to something dangerous, or one of the crazy, what are they called, infected, changed people had the Moonman thing on and didn't take it off, the hat. Canids yellow. Space's Choice logo yellow. Coincidence? No such thing. He's really not a very good investigator, is he? Lots of bodies buried on Gorgon, but not many hatchets. Everyone had a grudge to bear and a finger to point. Lawrence Goodfellow oversaw Office of Creative Incubation, genuinely oblivious or playing dumb. Olivia Ambrose, project director, lead scientist, prickly perfectionist. Note, do not ask Minnie about her. Killed in evacuation. Oh. Lucian Bancroft, Spacer's Choice Man, real top runger. Few logged visits to Gorgon, tensions with Ambrose. Okay, we know him. And so Olivia is Minnie's mother, and Minnie is the femme fatale, I suppose, who gave us our task. And Lucian was the guy who wanted to recruit Minnie, which Olivia prevented. Marion Blakesley, supervisor of human inquiry and auditing. Nerves of steel, heart of ice, etc. Disappeared when things fell apart. Okay, so that might be something we might meet. A human resources person. Great. Jasper Lowe, head of ChemLab, exhibited increasingly erratic behavior in later years of project. Herbert St. Germain, he's a ghost, worked at one of the facilities, vanished suddenly. Record scrubbed. Alright. And let's just have another peek at the case notes. Oh. Ah, okay, I looked at something else next to it. Day 1. Spacer's Choice may have left in a hurry, but they didn't forget to lock the doors on their way out. Most of the facilities are sealed up tighter than a top runger's safe. Time to do some digging. Day 6. Caught a break today. Met a scavenger who claims to be a salesman for Spacer's Choice. Sold me a key to the Office of Creative Incubation. Let's just say this guy's about as lucid as a Sprat in a Rizzo's factory, but I'm spending Minnie's bits so I can afford to take a chance. Day 7. It worked. Clarence Mostly, whoever you are, I'm drinking to you tonight. Okay, Clarence Mostly was the guy who sold us the key, I guess. Day 10. Olivia Ambrose's office and journal ought to be in the Synthesis and Manufactory Center. The bad news is it's sealed up and at the ass end of the canyon. The good news is I should be able to open it from the Bigwig's admin terminal in OCI. Alright. Day 13. OCI is crawling with marauders, and I've got a few other leads to chase down. Could be nothing, but my gut tells me there's more to this place than a missing journal. Time to turn over a few rocks and see what crawls out. I'm leaving the OCI key in the safe. The combo is 4815. Alright. What was this? Several whiskeys in and a few bits short last night. Gave Lex the maintenance room key while I scrounge up what's owed. Pay up and get it back before you go back to OCI. So we might not have the key. A preserved eye. Ooh. That sounds like it gets us past some iris scanner or so.
Hey, marble! Oh, wait. No, that's a human eyeball.
As a medical professional, I gotta say, that is very well preserved and disgusting.
Ooh, marble! No, wait, that's a human eye. I like it. They're a good combination, I gotta say. I wonder, like, what the other... Like, my guess is what Felix says here. Probably Parvati would say as well. Just maybe with, you know, like, being more shocked. I wonder who else would say. Hit cartridge, tactical shotgun 2. Weapon parts, armor parts, but no key. Is there? I don't... Oh. He wrote key in quotes. He means the eye. Goodness gracious. But wait, so what was it? Lex, the maintenance room key. So can we ask her about the maintenance room key? I guess that might be the room next to us. Because that one is barred. I kind of expected this room to continue this way. Light machine gun Mark II? What are all of... Grenade launcher, crossbow stick. Why are those gray? The yellow ones are the ones I have equipped, I think. I don't know. But I guess we can now go into the Office of Creative Incubation. Somewhere far away. Far, far away. Far, far away. Far, 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 far away. Far, 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 far away. Far, 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 far away. And something like that.
What's your pleasure?
Did Lucky leave a key with you?
As a matter of fact, he did. Collateral for the bar tab he was racking up. So, I guess it's mine now. And no, you can't have it.
Okay, let's try to lie, I guess. Lucky wanted you to hold that for me. I'm his next of kin.
You're related to Lucky and Hawthorne? That's almost too much. Still, far be it from me to get between a man and his final wishes. Here. I don't know what it unlocks, but Lucky seemed to think it was important. I take him at his word.
Alright, thank you.
Come back when you're thirsty.
I don't have that melody in my head. I hope it's not a melody that exists or gets misunderstood somewhere. You know, like gets recognized as something and I get a DMCA or something. To be careful what melodies you sing.
Who knew what darkness lurked in the heart of Gorgon? Captain Hawthorne and her crew? We're about to find out.
I'm just hoping we don't need Lucky's arm to open something else.
Yeah, in addition to the eye, that would be a cool idea. Maybe You know, imagine if he had reprogrammed some computer to work with his eye, with his arm. You know, like a fingerprint reader or something like that. Or maybe it wasn't. No, I think Ada analyzed it and said it was Hawthorne's arm. I wonder how sure we are that it's Hawthorne's arm. Oh, a bit cartridge. Ah, we can't jump high enough. But I don't think there is anything back there. I think Give me a second, I think something on my desk is vibrating. Weird. Don't know what that was. Maybe it was just a, I don't know, a car outside or something that vibrated through the floor or so. Seemed a little odd though. Oh. Oh, that would all be stealing? Oh. Automated ATP injectors. Armor mod. When your health drops too low, this mod grants a large bonus to sprint speed for a short time. This effect has a cooldown. Okay, but I don't think we're gonna use that. Rearranged mining helmet and mining gear. It would be kind of cool if we see this stuff now and think, well, we could steal it, but it's fine. And then, I hope you can't hear that. Like, I can feel the vibrations, but I hope that doesn't pick up on the stream. Anyway, and then later maybe we have a story where it turns out that this guy was going somewhere and mining some stuff. You know, that would be a neat little detail. Oh wait, we didn't want to go back there, did we? We want to go to the Office of Creative Incubation, of course. Oops. Alright, let's go through here and see what we can find.
Something made a mess of this place. Watch your back, boss.
What could possibly go wrong? Oh, thanks. Some adrenotime even. Lots of bits. It seems like those are whatever the doggos were called that killed everyone. We can actually just unlock this. Weapon parts, empty bin, ammo. Ammo is good. Whisper quiet muzzler. Mr. Ouch. Increase the damage dealt from a power attack. There's an ocular verifier over there. I guess that's what the eye is for. This mission objective is almost spoilerish. Alright, let's see what else is here. Ammo is always appreciated, bits as well. That stuff doesn't weigh much. Do 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 do.
Ooh, what'd you find?
Alright. So far looking good. Huh, that looked as if a door closed there for a second. What happens if I shoot this? Does it blow up? Oh yeah, with acid or something. Good to know. Can't actually unlock that one yet. If I ever do that second playthrough where I betray everyone, I'll probably... Oh, I don't have the 90. Okay. I should probably also check out what kind of a character I created originally, what attributes I spec'd into, and which ones I really want. Would be kind of useful to... Good cartridge. You know, would be... Lost my train of thought again. You know, would be interesting to either, you know, like try a completely different build, or if I didn't spec into the abilities I use most, then, you know, it would kind of be helpful to spec into those to finally be able to play better the way I play anyway. They're giving me lots of stims here, which, you know, given I don't use stims... Ooh. This is fun. Explodey things. Oh. Remodeled low pressure helmet. I guess I'm picking up a head here. How do I open this? I don't know. Seems to be a lot of stuff in there. And an elevator. But I don't think I can actually get there, which is kind of... There seem to be lots of dead people in there. I guess I can probably get at it from the other side. If I ever get up there. Maybe that's the idea. So let's hope it's that. I don't really see anything here I can interact with. All this blue and purple stuff. So I guess purple is the entrance, and someone closed it and chopped someone's head off. Alright. I guess that's it. That's a marauder. Wait, can we mod on the go? I don't think so, can we? Nope.
Here we go! Woo, that had to hurt!
That's a nice laser gun I have here.
It's working, boss! Everyone all right?
Did I take damage there? It was like while I was in there and shooting, that blue grass was kind of doing funky things, I think. Didn't someone die over here? Nope. Okay, then go... Oh, here. You probably walked over here. Oh, you're a plunderer, but you don't have any plunder with you. Alright. I guess over there somewhere. Hello? Mr. Marauder? Maraudy guy? What's this? Okay, I guess that was another acid thing or so. Here's some stuff to elevate. Here's a dead marauder. Okay. Okay. Let's see where that takes us. Alright, that doesn't seem to be where the eye scanner is supposed to be. Ah, but we can find more marauders here apparently. Armor parts, weapon parts, adreno. I don't even remember where how to trigger the healing, I meant. Gyrosite. That sounds like it might let me shoot more sneakily. Oh, and there's a workbench. Good. Tinker. Oh, modify. We already have it. Deadeye assault rifle. Magazine size. What is this? I have a whisper quiet nozzler. Firing noise minus 90%. Magazine size and extend O size. Let's see. Ranged weapon mod, critical damage. This is a noise. Oh, wait. But those are all minus 90. So I guess it doesn't really make a difference. Here, weapon damage type to corrosion, damage type to N-ray, damage type to plasma. Exact O-sight. We have an extend O-sight, which extends the range. Improves the damage. Gyro sight. Ranged sight increases weapon accuracy. Tempted to use those instead of the extend O-sight. Super Scoper. Magnifying optical scope, allowing precision shots at greater range. 2x scope that also extends the weapon's maximum range. That's the extend O. Let's try the super scoper then. Alright. Let's see if we can sneak in here somehow. And oh, there's no computer here. Ooh, bypass shunt. I always like
wanted to go
hacking
strolling
tools.
through a ghost town.
Let's keep moving before we get all introspective.
Also, there seem to be too many ghosts that aren't actually ghosts.
Take him down! Nice one!
Somebody help Ellie! Put him with someone else!
I think Ellie got hurt, and I don't. Oh, over there is someone left shooting at
You're
me.
getting through! That's the last of him!
I think on a higher difficulty, your companions can actually die from this. Like, permanently. That would be... I don't think I can run anymore. I might have... Either I'm just hurt or still in combat. Or I might be... Oh yeah, I think I'm overburdened. Can I scrap stuff? I think I was able to, right? I'll repair all equipped first. And now let's see, what do we want to scrap? I guess we can just take some random weapons. Breakdown. Let's just grab everything. Kind of want a weapon that can let me one-shot people and things. But I don't think... Oh, that's pristine. I don't want to recycle that. What does this symbol mean? Let's turn this off again. What is that? Improvised weapon. Is that what the screw means? Yeah, I think the screw might mean improvised weapon. Finn's force. Oh, that's Phineas Wells' weapon. Alright, let's just recycle everything for now. Just to get us back to carrying strength. Or, let's see. A lot of the... I don't know. Like the melee weapons we barely use. So just picking anything that doesn't look pristine, because pristine sells better at higher prices, and nothing that has like a swirly behind it that indicates it's in some way special. Okay. I think... yeah, we can run again. So where the heck are we now? Gorgon Ruins, okay. I think, you know what? We have a map, and we haven't even looked at it yet. So that's the Sprat Shack. Okay. Okay, so here we landed. Then we walked up here to the Sprat Shack. And then we walked through here. Past the crashed ship. And went up here to the Gorgon Ruins, I guess. Oh yeah, via this elevator. So that's where we are. And so on the other side, so maybe there's a bridge here that we can cross. And then we're here and we can go back to that spot we saw that we couldn't get into. Okay, that's not a door. It's not a door either. That's not a door either. Nor is this. Nor this. Nor this. Nor this. Jesus. Okay, let's climb up here and see if there's anything of interest here. Oh. That guy with a compass. Alright, let's climb back down again. We're climbing back down again. Do 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 do. I guess there's a lot of loot. That's good. Oh! Jerome's journal, day 0. Ship just left. Law bless it for getting Leonora off this blasted rock. Etheridge called me a fool for giving her my ticket, but Etheridge is a dumbass, so what does he know? I'd do it again in a second. From now on, my only goal is survival until Spacer's Choice comes back for the rest of us. Elle, my heart, I will find my way home to you. Okay, so that's the husband, if you remember, of that lady. Day 1. Some of us sheltered in the mines last night, taking turns keeping watch. I don't care to imagine what happened to the others who aren't here. I can hear marauders screaming in the hills. Used a little adrena time today. Not much, just enough to stay alert. Lucky I did, or we wouldn't have heard these mantisaurs coming in time to get the hell out of here. Going to search out a different cavern to shelter in tomorrow. Mine's not safe. Lord damn it. Shouldn't have gone in there in the first place. I think we were exposed to something in the air, maybe. Oh. Day 5. Most of us made it over to the apartments. We packed in here like Saltuna for now, but hopefully we can get a few more units barricaded and sealed up tight, make them safe so we can spread out a little more. Day 6. I went by Leonora's and my old apartment while hunting for supplies and stashed the flask she gave me on the day we signed our marriage contract, just in case something happens and she comes looking. Maybe she'll find it, even if she doesn't find, well, that's if some shiftless looter doesn't find it first. Day 7. Carlson's been short with everyone today. Carlson! Most days you could drop a flange wrench on her foot and the woman would apologize for being in the way, but for a minute there I really thought she was going to stab Simon. Day 8. Ambushed by marauders in the night. Had to use adrena time again to keep awake. Sorry, Leonora, I didn't have much choice. Even with the adrena time, I almost can't believe I outlasted them. Next time, maybe best not to think about next time. Day 15. Starting to think we're spaced, but can't think like that. Gonna get back to Leonora, I swear. I miss you like breathing. Low on adrena time, gonna go look for more. Ooh, he's already addicted. Elle, just gotta get back to Elle. Day 34. Etheridge stole my mock apple, that void-forsaken Sprat Shack. Want to unzip his arms off and beat him with them. I could do it. He sleeps. So weak, so stupid. Stupid Etheridge. Day 42. Where in the system is Spacer's Choice? Where are those blasted ships they promised they sent for us? Did they forget we're here? Makes a man wonder. All my loyalty, and for what? Only loyal to Elle now. Maybe they abandoned us. It's on purpose. I know it. On purpose. They left us here to die. They left us here to die. Day 49. If Etheridge steals what's mine again, I'll end him. L. How long does it take to send help? How long? How long? Come back and face us, you cowards. Spacers, cowards. I feel sick. I'm trying to picture Elle's face. I can't anymore. Forgive me, Elle. Etheridge did, deserved it. Only Dale. Okay, so they caught something and didn't survive it. In the mines, apparently. So we should probably be a little bit careful with those. Oh, that was anticlimactic. Okay, but we know now in her old apartment we can find what we're looking for. So our objective seems to be... Oh, back there. Okay, not up here. So I guess we'll just scavenge around here some more. But I guess we found that he basically became one of the crazy marauders here. I'm surprised. So far, I haven't really been shot at by anyone. Also, not many computers to hack yet. Fascinating. Okay, what is this? Okay. There's a building here. And I guess there are some gates or something. Good. I guess this is as good as any a point to take our break. I hope you'll be back soon. It'll take about 5 minutes, and you know, take the opportunity, like I will do it now, to get up and stretch a little bit and drink something, things like that. Tend a little bit to your body, maybe rest your eyes, look far off into the distance or something like that. See you in a moment.